Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. I have finished my breakfast and we are continuing on with our second playthrough of Magical Diary. So someone is knocking on our door. I pick up my allowance and answer it. When I stick my head out, at first I don't see anyone. But then I see William down the hall talking to Luke. Something to do with a Grabinator. Don't call him that. Grabster? Gripper Grabber? Mr. Spooky? If you're not careful, you'll be joining him. He notices me and then nods in my direction. Right, I gotta go get ready. See ya. Luke heads back into his room and William walks over to talk to me. Hey Charles, I was planning to buy dessert at the mall for my sister to celebrate her first exam. I came by to invite Donald, but he's got detention. Anyway, you're welcome to join us if you like. See you around. He waves and goes on his way. What should I do We're studying today. I make my way there. Other than a librarian, there aren't many people in here on a Saturday. It's quiet, so it's easy to spot. Hi, Charles. Hi. So, did you manage to get enough people to sign up for your club? To get official recognition? Oh, no. Not many people wanted to be, well, the study club doesn't sound very exciting, I suppose. Thank you for your support, even if it wasn't enough to make the difference. But that's alright. What matters is that people know I'm here so they can get support when they need it. So is there anything I can help you with? I'm scheming. What? I'm laid back and scheming? Wow. Is she really that enthusiastic about schoolwork? What does she get out of this? Ask her to go somewhere else with me. I can study with Minnie. If we study with Minnie, green magic, and that's it. Let's ask her to go somewhere else with us. You don't really want to spend your whole Saturday in here, do you? What do you mean? Libraries are boring. Let's go for a walk. That's very nice of you, but I promised everyone I'd be here to help. So thank you, but no. Alright, well, we're just gonna go ahead and get some study time with Minnie. As I'm coming back to my room on Sunday afternoon, I hear a loud burst of laughter from inside Donald and Luke's room. Do I want to know what's going on in there? Knock. I am curious, so I knock on the door. Hey guys, what's so funny? The laughter cuts off, followed by a loud thump, and I can hear a faint ow. Guys? The door opens and Luke limps outside. Shh! Are you okay? I just tripped. What's going on in there? We can't talk about it. It's a surprise. Right. Oh, one thought. Which is grosser, a pile of poop or a bunch of poop molded into a shape? Loose is worse. It's more unpleasant in its natural state. Otherwise you might not even recognize it. Yeah, I guess. Thanks. He closes the door again. What are those two up to? At the end of the week, we are preparing stuff. We will click done. What classes should I take this week? Well, we want to get strong, so we'll do strong. We have got high stress, so we're going to de-stress. And we're going to do a bit more blue magic. Exercising, success. Oh, Charles? I turn to see Potsdam smiling at me. There you are, dear. I need to speak with you for a minute. Now that you've had time to settle in and get to know each other, we'll be holding class elections. Officers will help organize events throughout the school year and perform other tasks to help the school running smoothly. Now, I know your family is very eager to see you hold a leadership position at Iris Academy, but you will have to win the election on your own merits. If I even want to be an officer. If you wish to run for office, you must formally declare your intentions this Friday. Think about it and talk to me later in the week. Have a lovely day. As I'm coming out to my room in the morning, I hear voices down the hall. Horse Hall are up in arms, and I don't want this to escalate into a full-scale war. Prank war? That could be fun. William shakes his head. You're a smart kid. I know you can do better than this. You don't know anything. He closes the door and William sighs. My game froze for a second there, so that's why. At that point, he notices me watching. Charles, can we talk for a bit? I need a favor. Well, I don't need it. You don't have to, it just might solve a problem. What's up? Let's go into your room if you don't mind. I shrug and lead the way. You know Virginia's roommate Ellen, right? Do you like her? Sure. She's alright. I don't know her well, but she seems very nice. She's a good kid, but she's shy, and she's a wild seed. I'm worried that makes her vulnerable. There's a Falcon Senior, Damien Ramsey, and he was Ellen Senior during initiation. I think back to the seniors I had to memorize during initiation. Damien was the blue-skinned devil, wasn't he? I would have chosen her myself, but I had other obligations. Because he was required to look after me. Damien is trouble. He's exactly the kind of guy you wouldn't want around your little sister. He's got a reputation for treating people like belt notches, or worse. I think he's playing games with her, and I'm afraid she might be falling for him. So what's that got to do with me? She's a nice girl, innocent. I don't want her heart to be broken by the first bad boy to pay attention to her. I was hoping that maybe someone else could come along and distract her. Someone like you? What? I don't mean anything unhanded. I just don't want you to pretend you like her. That would be just as bad as Damien. But if you spend a little time with her, got to know her, maybe you'd get along, even if it's just as friends. And if things develop naturally, that would be nice for both of you. Why me? If you want to distract her, why can't you do it? You're her age. She's a kid, I'm a senior. It wouldn't be appropriate. What about your brother? After Donald left a pile of manure in Horse Hall? I don't think that would work. All I'm asking is for you to go talk to her, get to know her, and try to distract her from sighing over Damien. What's in it for me? What? You want my help? What do I get out of it? If you don't enjoy being friends with her for its own sake, I'm not bribing you to pretend. Yes, friendship... Wow. Scheming... This is not necessary, but I guess. Yes, friendship is its own reward, but that's later, if it works out. You're asking me to try as a favor. So a favor for a favor. William sighs. I can get you a chance to earn some merits. I'll befriend Ellen. Done. You get me information on earning merits this week and I'll make a fair try at being friends with Ellen. If you can get her away from Damien, it'll be worth it. I'll get back to you with that information then. But now you better go to class if you're going. So, the game is treating like this is not a problem. And I suppose it's not really, like, it's not a huge problem. It's not like, oh my god, I'm gonna lose my magic from this, or anything like that. But I don't like what I just did there. What my character just did there. Because the way I interpret it, right, is he's basically making an equivalency. Sure, I'll go and befriend Ellen, but in exchange I want some merit. Like, that seems very self-interested. And it's not altruistic. It is, selfish to a degree. But we'll see. I wonder why he hates Damien so much. Well, we know that if you've seen the other episodes. Sleeping success, lost 21 stress. Blue magic glass. Hey Charles, I got that information you were looking for. Possum's looking for someone to help her clear out with a bit of a gardening work. So you up for it? Okay, what do I have to do? Go down to the main quad and look for her there. Oh, thanks. No problem. Yes, see, it's no big deal, but, I still feel a little bit iffy about it, to be honest. When we get outside, I see a large stack of clay pots and some tools to buy one of the flower beds. Oh, there you are. Donald is already standing with her. Hey, you wanted in on this too? Yeah. Now, I bought you some trowels. You should break up the soil and circle around each plant before you try to move it. Make sure you keep a good-sized root ball attached, but don't worry about breaking off a few little bits. I'll be coaxing them along with some green magic once we get them to their new nests. They'll be fine. I'll be back in an hour to see how you're getting along. Enjoy! She walks away, followed by the sound of bells. So we're replanting. We're rotating. Or something like that. We're just putting these in pots so they can be moved and something else can be planted here. Oh, okay. Do you garden at home? A little bit, but our soil is very different. Gardening isn't quite the right word. My family is responsible for the land. All of it. And I'm more used to looking after trees and vineyards than potted flowers. What about you? I've mowed some lawns, but that's about it. How hard can it be? I like outdoor stuff. So grab a trowel and let's get moving. We focus on our task without any need for extra chit-chat. It's calming, doing something so simple and physical with such clear results. It does make my back hurt after a while though. Eventually a thought comes to me. Hey Donald, what do you know about this class election thing? Huh? Not much. Why, are you planning on running? I don't know yet. He shrugs. You do a campaign, and if you win, then you have to help out the teachers organize dances and dinners and stuff. William was voted president of his class last year. So are you going to follow in his footsteps? No. I'm writing my own legend. Besides, with the things I get into, even if I won the vote, they'd strip the title from me in a month. If only students without demerits can run. They probably wouldn't be happy with someone like Donald in the job, even if he does keep his record balanced. Eventually, the job is done, and Potsdam returns. Wonderful! Thank you so much for your help. 10 merits for each of my little gnomes. Cool, that was simple enough. Blue magic. Allows to view a target at a distance. Cool, we are learning Farsight, I believe. Yep, we learned this one already in the last playthrough. Oh yes, today is the deadline to register for class elections. Oh, what did this say? Laid back. I don't know for sure what the job involves, but I bet it's going to be a lot of work. Should we run for office? We could. We could try what we talked about in the last playthrough. So I have not spent any money yet. So I will run for office. And we'll see if we can get this title. Yes, Charles? I'd like to run for office. Wonderful, I'll put your name down for president then, shall I? Is there another option? Not that you need to worry yourself about. Now, as your good friend William has previously run a successful campaign, I'm sure he can advise you. Advise me? So many decisions to make, my pigeon. You'll want to get a head start on your strategizing, won't you? And you'd better get to him tonight before the chicken flies the coop. Sometimes I'm not sure I understand what this woman is saying. Now, I have other candidates to speak to. Have a lovely weekend. She leaves. I suppose I should go look for William. Yep, we found him. Agreement. Oh yes, this is about Ellen. I'm running for class president. I thought that what? It's no secret that Minnie Cochran wanted the position. She's been laying the groundwork all semester. Is that what the study club idea was about? Everyone knows her and trusts her. You've got your work cut out for you. You think I can win? I can't promise you anything, but I can give you some campaign pointers, at least. The first thing you need is a campaign theme. A name and slogan that makes people want to vote for you. Minnie is playing the responsibility angle. Hard worker, top student, dedicated to helping others. You can't compete there. You are gonna have to be charming, exotic, exciting, worldly. You know, you're the first Illyrian a lot of these freshmen have ever met. Oh, that's what the origin story is. That's based on what you tell Donald at the beginning. Where you're from. You could romanticize that. Play up images of knights and castles. That's exactly the direction I can't go in. If someone saw me playing crowns and kings described to me to their parents, they might guess who I really am. So think about it. Also, save your allowance this weekend. You'll need it for campaign equipment. Okay, can we meet tomorrow to talk about the options? No, not tomorrow. The upperclassmen are going to an off-campus activity tomorrow. We'll all be away for most of the day. But that will give you a chance to start charming your classmates. I got freshmen who aren't invited. I guess freshmen aren't invited to that activity. On Monday, you'll meet with a professor to plan out your campaign spending. I'll catch up with you then. Have a good weekend. He goes back into his room. Saturday. Lucas here. Hey, you heading for the mall? Maybe. I haven't asked Logan yet, and Donald's in detention already. Did you hear about the Apple Festival? Is that the one off campus that the upperclassmen are going to? He nods. Apparently, it's a big deal harvest fair, with goods and crafts and dancing, and all the seniors go. Do you have something like that where you come from? Our biggest festival is in the spring. It's too bad freshmen can't go to this Apple Festival. I'm curious to see how Americans celebrate. Oh well. What should I do today for studying? I make my way to the library. Study group wasn't this busy last time. There are several little clusters of freshmen at the tables, and running back and forth between them is... Hi, Charles. It's so good to see you again. Right. Now how can I help you? Magical study tips, American customs, dungeon problem solving? She really is putting in the effort to help everyone. I was hoping I could help you, or anyone who needs it, really. I may as well try to make a good impression. Oh, well, you haven't really specialized in any particular field of magic. Damn it! 16 is not enough? 16 blue is not enough? I need 20 blue, huh? You want me to be blue? I mean, your cape is blue. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. Which is fine. There's nothing wrong with being a generalist. It's just that people usually want theory advice from someone who knows more spells than they do to help them learn. If you know mostly lower level spells, that works better for actual spellcasting practice in the dungeons. But I can still help you if you like. Alright, yeah, of course we're gonna study with her. I feel a strange tickling sensation in my mind. Thoughts twitch and flicker as if I was struggling to remember something, and jumping from memory to memory. But I'm not trying to remember, am I? Is someone using magic to send me a message? Curious, I tune my thoughts. Charles, are you there? There, where? I'm on the quad. Right, good. The buses are on their way back. What's going on? I've been away for cider day. That's, I know about the festival. Right. Well, almost the entire senior class was there, including Damien. And that's unusual. He never goes to off-campus events where he'll have to disguise himself. A blue devil with wings does require a bit of glamour to explain the non-magical. So I kept an eye on him all day at the fair to see what he was up to. He bought an apple pie. And that's bad? I'm pretty certain it's a present. Box, bow, calligraphy, all that. It's gotta be for Ellen. This is your chance to interfere. I can't just rip a present out of a girl's hands. He won't just give it to her. I know him. There's always drama. Always a game. Just what happened between William and Damien in the past. We're on our way back now. Go to Horse Hall, near Ellen's room. Just see what happens. Even if all you do is spoil his grand entrance. Alright. I did agree to this. I make my way over to Horse Hall, trying not to be noticed. I spotted Ellen and Virginia walking towards the cafeteria, so they're probably going to dinner. So with any luck, they won't be back for a while, and they'll never know I was hanging outside their room. If I knew more blue magic, I could blend seamlessly into the walls, but as it is, I'll have to settle for being sneaky. I hang out around a corner, doing my best to look casual and bored, and like I'm thinking about something else entirely, and I steer clear of the girls' bathroom. Nothing seems to be happening. Was William wrong? Am I missing dinner for no reason? If I weren't so desperately bored, I might not have noticed the tiny sound, but right now any change is exciting. I definitely heard something. Curiously, I spin a Farsight spell to peer at Ellen and Virginia's door. There's no sign of anyone in the hall, but there is a box sitting on the floor that definitely wasn't there before. Is Damien out there invisible? I don't want to draw attention to myself if he is, so I'd better wait. I don't hear anything else, so I walk back around the corner to Ellen and Virginia's room. There's a small box sitting right in front of the door. The box is tied with blue ribbons and has "To Ellen" written on it in gold flowing letters. Search for Damien. Is he lurking around here? Cast Spirit Sense. True Sight. If he was here, he's gone now. Examine the box. Is this the pie William was expecting or something else? Cast True Sight. Nothing changes. The box is a box. Cast Inspection. Little grease where the inscription on top was handwritten, neatly trimmed. Yes, that's a pie. I'm not sure what else I was expecting. Which one is blue magic? I think True Sight is blue magic. So yeah, we'll use that. As long as it's not Jacob. Anyone but Jacob. Huh? What have you got there? I quickly pick up the box. Bluff. I open the box, folding it over to display the pastry and hide the inscription. It's a pie from the Apple Festival. I thought we could all share it. You got to go to cider day? No, but William did, and he's my senior. and I felt bad about the mess with Donald last week. So on behalf of Wolfhall, or at least on behalf of me, a peace offering? This had better not be a trick, or you're going to be wearing that pie. How could it be a trick if I'm going to eat it with you? I hope Damien didn't put some sort of love potion in the pie. That could get awkward. So what do you say? Apple pie? Alright, let's go back to the cafeteria. I'm not sure. I don't know if I like apple pie. I've never eaten it. What? How can you never have had apple pie? That's like a requirement of American culture. I just haven't. I've never had American-style pie myself, so this is a good time to try it out. And if anyone doesn't want theirs, I'll eat the rest. In the end, we split the pie, which was pretty tasty. And they never guessed that Damien was involved. Oh, very good. Sucks to be you, Damien. I don't even have to guess who's knocking on my door this morning. Come in, William. Hi. I wanted to apologize. I put you on the spot yesterday. I know this probably seems a little weird, sneaking around and getting worked up over a guy buying a pie. I'm taking things too personally, I know. I'll try to back off. Okay? So how'd it go? No problem. Helen will never know Damien tried to give her a pie. William doesn't really need to know any more than that. Well, that's good. He sighs. Look, normally I'd say this is none of my business, but as it is, I think you've made it my business. What's the story with you and Damien? Oh, that. We had a misunderstanding a long time ago. I don't say anything but wait for him to continue. Do you really need to hear this? If it's making him this nervous, then yes, I probably do. I nod and wait. Fine. He turns away from me as he speaks. In my freshman year, I was assigned to Falcon Hall. Damien was my next-door neighbour. He was the first person I had met at Iris Academy, and we made friends right away. He was charming and exotic, like no one I'd ever seen. Not because of his bloodline. We'd had otherworld visitors at home before. There was just something about him. He always had ideas, always had a good story. So easy to go along with whatever he wanted. And honestly, I was flattered by the attention. It made it seem like I was the irresistible one, like I was worth... He was good at making people believe things. You can probably guess where this is going. He covered the bed in flower petals. I laughed, but I thought it was sweet how hard he was trying to create the perfect first time. I thought we were in love, and I would have followed him anywhere. That moment, that trust, knowing that he'd won, that was all he was after. After he'd got what he wanted, he changed. Suddenly I was nothing to him. Less than nothing, I was a joke. It was all some demon game to him. How lucky was I to be the first target on his list. I didn't take it well. I didn't want to believe how easily I'd been fooled. He made up all kinds of horrible lies about me, about my family. Crazy things. I didn't know what to believe. In the end, what it came down to was me punching him in the face with a dozen witnesses, and that's how I was sent to Wolf Hall. So, you see, I know what he can do to people. William's been involved with Damien and with Angela. Who else has he been involved with? Well, if I think right and he is a romance option in this game, then we can have him be involved in the third person. He shakes his head. I'm sure you don't want to hear me go on about ancient history. Everything seems more dramatic when you're young, and all your times on the first term. Oh, excuse me, I'm getting tired. I don't want to see another freshman year ruined the way mine was. I'm sure Ellen will be fine. You're probably right. I'll see you tomorrow for the campaign strategy meeting. He leaves. Alright. At the end of the week, chance to prepare and review. So I will end this episode here because I believe the next week is going to be election week. And I want to make it its own separate thing because I'm fairly sure I know what to do to win. And I want it to be a nice, easy video to reference in case anyone wants to know how to win. But I think it's pretty straightforward anyway. So yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed, and I will see you next time in Wynn Magical Diary. or I'll see you again here in Iris Academy. Let me know what hall you'd like to be in if you were in here. I was thinking a bit earlier, I'd probably be Toad Hall, to be honest. I am a sentient ball of hair, after all, so... Anyway, thank you guys for watching, hope you've enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye!